Hello, everyone. This is Danny from Three Kingdoms Games here with a video on Magic Arena. So today we're going to be playing Sultai Good Stuff. Let's take a look at the deck really quickly. Basically, the deck is built out of anything and everything that's good that's in the Sultai colors. So I have some counters, right? So I have some Essence Scatters, I have some Negates. I love Search for Azcanta in this deck because it allows me to kind of search through a lot of the cards that are in my deck, and then it flips, which allows me to again search for more things that I need. I have to have Thought Erasure in there. I think Thought Erasure is a very undervalued card in the blue-black colors. It's great to kind of stop your opponent from doing things right that they want. I have Assassin's Trophies in here just for immediate removal. I know it gives the opponent an extra land, but I think this deck is more a long game deck than anything. So giving them one extra land in a long game really doesn't hurt much. Again, more counters, Sinister Sabotage. Chemist's Insight is neat because it allows me to draw a lot of cards. And it has the jumpstart ability, which is great. Ravenous Chupacabra, great for Niv Mizzet decks. It's great for decks that have single creatures or uses a lot of planeswalkers. Ritual of Soot, absolutely need this, especially for a lot of the aggro decks out there. White Weenie, Boros. Mentor decks, right? Ritual of Soot is an absolute must. Oh, and also Selesnya counters. Selesnya tokens. Vraska's Contempt for immediate removal. Now this one's interesting. Having Vraska in here, I was kind of debating whether I should have the the light Vraska light or the more expensive Vraska. I've decided to use this version of Vraska's because it allows me to kind of churn through my deck as well, rather than creating the zombies. But we'll see, right? Like I think this has been good because it allows me to draw cards and to kind of go through my deck so that I can find the things I need. Doom Whisperer, absolute must, right? I think it's the best card out of all the cards in guilds. And then I have one copy of the Eldest Reborn, again to answer large creature problems as well as planeswalkers. In terms of land base, you know what? I forgot. I have Carnage Tyrant here. For those of you who are running counter decks, Carnage Tyrant is fantastic. And I also have some syncopates, again, more counters. So in terms of land base, I have 8 islands, I have 6 swamps, 2 forests, and then the rest are dual lands. Obviously leveraging Overgrown Tombs, some woodland cemeteries, and then some watery graves and hinterland harbors as well. Okay, let's take a look at the sideboard. I only have 12 here. I should find more, and there's definitely more in the Sultai colors. But here, again, I have some cards that allow me to fight against counter decks, so Duress, Essence Scatters, some Negates. I also included 2 copies of Unmoored Ego because I think if I'm dealing with a deck that's a little bit slower, I think Unmoored Ego is great. Obviously, I don't have this card come in from the sideboard if we're dealing with aggro decks. An additional Ritual of Soot, an additional Eldest Reborn, and then I also have Nezahal in here as well, again for counters, for decks that play against counters. And the reason why I have a lot of these kind of cards in the sideboard is because I feel that this deck doesn't do quite that well against counter decks. So that's why I kind of sideboard a lot more cards to deal with those. But it deals with every other deck very well. It deals great against Golgari decks. It works great against the Drake deck. It deals it's great for any of the aggro decks. So that's it. I mean, this is the Sultai Good Stuff deck. So let's go ahead and play a match. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked Sultai. I even thought about putting Muldrotha in there, right? But I just don't have enough permanents to run Muldrotha. So, I mean, if I had more creatures and less, instants or sorceries, I think I would probably run Muldrotha. But in this case, I think it's good as is. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna play first, and wow, lots of lands, a counter. You know what? As Alan says, I'm a gambler, and I'm gonna gamble with this hand. I know there's a lot of lands here, but we're playing the long game, right? I also have the Ritual of Soot in case I'm running into, these very fast decks. So I'm gonna keep this, and let's see how this runs. So, and because I play first, that's great because I can just play a Water Grave. I'm gonna play it tapped. Yeah, I mean, I have a counter, I have a sweeper, I have green mana in case I draw my Carnage Tyrant or I draw my Assassin's Trophies, right? They're playing red, white, it could be a number of things. Let me play my Watery Grave, enter tap. I mean, it could be, I don't know, let's see, it could be Boros, it could be White Weenie, it could be, they have blue, Knight of Grace. Okay, so this is a Knight's deck, or, it's a deck that's, that I shouldn't have any problems with, to be honest. Okay, so let's play Woodland Cemetery and let's just pass our turn. I know a lot of people like to run Arena manual, right? And they basically have them click through all the buttons. I just don't bother. If they know that I don't have anything to play. They're going to attack with Knight of Grace. Are they going to cast anything? Please cast something. Cast another creature spell or 2 creature spells. Come on. Oh. That's okay. Okay, all right. See, the good thing about having a land-heavy starting hand is I know I'm going to draw gas. I know I'm going to draw. So I drew a Vraska. I drew a Vraska's Contempt. Now I think Knight of Grace has Hexproof from black, so I can't really do anything with Vraska right now. So you know what? I'm just going to play an island and I'm going to pass my turn. And I can't use Vraska's Contempt against it either. So the only thing that'll work for Knight of Grace is Ritual of Soot. So let's take some damage. Right? Let's have our opponent, cast some stuff. Oh, yes, definitely I'm countering this. So no Aurelia. I don't want Aurelia on the board at all. Essence Scatter. Let's keep Essence Scatter on the top because I have a feeling that I'm going to need to counter another creature afterwards. So this Boros deck has a ton of creatures in it. A lot of small creatures, some big creatures. Let's play a Swamp. So having Essence Scatters in here is great. And because Vraska can't really do anything anyway, I'm not going to cast it. I'm going to leave up my counter. Another Aurelia. See, this is what I mean. This is why it's great leaving an Essence Scatter out there. So I'm going to Essence Scatter the Aurelia. That's perfect. And I'm going to take another 2 damage, unfortunately. But hey, it's only 2 damage, right? I'm thinking probably in the next turn. Oh, Sinister Sabotage. I like it, but I was hoping that I would be able to cast Vraska. Nope. You know what? Pass turn. I gotta take my beats for now. I don't want to cast my Ritual of Soot just quite yet. I want to counter another one of his creatures, another one of his big creatures. Another Aurelia. This is the 3rd one. Holy mother! How many Aurelias are you running? It's a legendary creature. Jeez. All right, so there's another Aurelia gone. He's probably saying, how many counters does this guy have, right? Assassin's Trophy. Let's put it in the graveyard. I don't think I need that. So he's going to attack again. I'm going to be down to 12. That's okay. I got plenty of life. Oh, beautiful. Eldest Reborn. I love it. So let's do that. Eldest Reborn. He's got to sacrifice a creature, right? So that goes around his Knight of Grace hexproof thingy. He's got to sacrifice. There he goes. Perfect. And then the next turn he needs to heal discard. I have a Vraska to get rid of whatever creature he casts now, unless he casts another Knight of Grace. But let's hope he doesn't do that. I don't have a counter to leave up anyway. So next turn, if he doesn't cast anything good, I'll probably cast a Vraska Golgari Queen. Opponent is going into the tank. Conclave Tribe. Okay, so there goes the Eldest Reborn. That's fine. That's okay. Because I'm going to cast Vraska Golgari Queen next. So let's play the Forest. And a lot of you like to kind of manually tap. Whatever. I'm just going to let the computer figure out what to tap. I'm going to bump up. I'm going to sacrifice another permanent. So let's sacrifice a Swamp and a Straw card. Beautiful. Ravenous Chupacabra. Okay. Let's see, what is our opponent going to cast? Ooh, that's a lot of mana. It's okay. As long as he doesn't, I mean, he doesn't cast any more hex-proof stuff like Knight of Grace, I'll be good. But I mean, I have Ritual of Soot to deal with that too. Perfect. Ritual of Soot will deal with all the knights as well. Wow, I am getting flooded. I am getting flooded. Okay, let's put a overgrown tomb down. Let's leave it tapped. Tapped or untapped? Tapped. No, let's pay 2 life. Pay 2 life, because what I'm going to do is I am going to Vraska's Contempt on my turn. No, I'm going to Ravenous Chupacabra on my turn. 2, 2, and then kill that knight. And then leave Chupacabra up, just to chump block the Knight of Grace. Yeah. And then let's sacrifice the tap overgrown tomb, and let's draw a card. Another Vraska's Contempt. Okay. So next turn, I'm thinking maybe I Ritual of Soot. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to chump block. That's okay. Choops dies. That's fine. Please cast small creatures. Please cast creatures that have, less than 3 mana, so I can just Ritual of Soot you. Oh, Shalai. I hate Shalai. That's okay. That means, what does that mean? That means I cannot Vraska's Contempt and Ritual of Soot. Well, let's see. I can destroy target non-amp. 3. Let me think. Should I draw a card? Or should I, you know what? I'll pump Vraska. That's what I'll do. I'll pump Vraska, but I'm not going to get rid of my land. I'm going to decline. I am going to Ritual of Soot to get rid of all of his knights, so that History of Benalia doesn't do anything. And then that's it. I'm going to pass turn. Okay, so this is the bad part about having the computer try to figure out what to tap for you, because I could have tapped the Woodland Cemetery, but yeah, and then have Thought Erasure cast, but now he drew Ixalan's Binding. Ugh. That's okay. We're gonna Vraska's Contempt that Shalai. Oh, that's good. Okay, so now I need to manually tap. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tap black, blue, and I'm going to Vraska's Contempt. Oh, hold on. Do I want Shalai? Maybe I can get rid of the Conclave Tribunal. No, I'm going to Vraska's Contempt, because I want to jump up my health. I want my health to go up. And then I'm going to cast Thought Erasure. Next turn, I'll get rid of the Ixalan's Binding. Or maybe next turn, I'll get rid of the Conclave Tribunal. So let's go Thought Erasure. Oh, I can't do this. No, cancel. I can't do it. The only thing I can do is Assassin's Trophy. Should I do that now? What creatures does he have? Yeah, I can bring back an Aurelia. Yeah, let's do that. So let's cast Assassin's Trophy. Let's kill that. Let's kill the Conclave Tribunal. And maybe I misplayed there. Maybe I should have waited until he cast the creature before I, brought the Eldest Reborn back. But whatever. This is just for funsies. So he doesn't have to sacrifice a creature. Let's see what happens. Is he going to cast another Ixalan's Binding? Is that what he's going to do? Oh, it's going to Lightning Strike. Okay, that's fine. All right. Pan Cormoran, Adanto Vanguard. Okay, that's good. That's good. I got a thing that I can deal with that. Now this history, is going to bother me a little bit. You gotta discard a card, opponent. Come on. You can do it. Deafening Clarion is what he got rid of. Okay, so I'm going to save my thought erasure. I am going to, that's Vraska's Contempt. Yeah, that's Vraska's Contempt, Hunto. And I've gained 2 life back. And then the next turn, I bring back Ravage Chupacabra. I kill one of his knights, and then I use it to chop block. Obviously, I'm not going to use thought erasure right now. I pass turn. So next turn, I'm thinking maybe I bring back Aurelia. I think that's probably the best creature he has. Yeah, I think so. I think Aurelia. Oh, he said another Danto. That's okay. What other creature do I have here? No, that's it. I think I'm going to bring back Aurelia. I'm going to bring Aurelia back. As a blocker, right? So he's she's there as a blocker, and I'm going to Chupacabra and get rid of one of his knights. Which knight should I get rid of? Let's get rid of. No, it doesn't matter. Let's kill that knight off. Okay, and I pass turn. Leave up Essence Scatter. Okay, so doesn't matter. So now Adanto is going to come. I mean, I think he's going to attack with both, right? Oh, another history? Oh my goodness! Wow. He's just like he's got so much gas. He doesn't really care. What's he gonna do? What is he going to do? There's no point in him attacking. Yeah, that's what I thought. Does she have vigilance? She does not have vigilance. What should I do? If I attack, he's gonna attack. He's gonna swing back. You know what? No, let's not do anything. Let's wait. We have to wait. Man, he had a history. He cast a history last turn. Man, that was a great top deck. I thought maybe if he had gotten like a creature, I could have essence scattered it, right? But instead he cast another history. That's insane. Like what kind of, wow, so lucky. There, see, now this is, I thought if he had drawn Liar last turn, I could have essence scattered it, right? But, he's going to come up with a bunch of knights next turn. Oh, a bunch of 4/3s next turn. I think I'm pretty much straight up dead. Well, is he going to swing? Doesn't swing. And now it's problematic because I have a whole bunch of counter spells that don't do anything. I don't think I can attack here. So I'm going to pass turn. I need like a big heavy hitter. I need something to. I'm gonna chump block. I think. Am I just straight up dead? No, I'm not dead. He's gonna full swing. Yeah, he's gonna full swing. I'm gonna need to block 2 of those guys. I'm gonna be down to 1 life. Yep, down to 1 life. Oh well, I can't. There's something I can do about it. I mean. I need a sweeper is what I need. Like I need a Ritual of Soot. Like I need to draw a Ritual of Soot right now. Let me syncopate that for 5. 5, 85. And come on, thought erasure. Not thought erasure. Ritual of Soot. Come on, Ritual of Soot. Ritual of Soot. Come on. Ritual of Soot, top deck? No, and it's game over. It is over, folks. Good game, good game. Well, unfortunately, we didn't run into a lot of gas. We drew some lands, we drew some counters, which didn't help. But I mean, this deck is pretty fun, right? I mean, as long as you're able to contain your opponent's hand with, via Thought Erasure, maybe throw in some duresses in there, to contain, just to kind of disrupt their hand. It's a good deck. It's a fun deck. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to draw my second Ritual of Soot to kind of clear the board. But anyway, so that is Sultai good stuff. Hope you enjoyed watching this match, and we'll talk to you guys again. See ya. Bye.